Greetings viewers, this is Moncham. I've come at you with another video. Today we're going to unbox the high-end master model Zoid's Sturm Tyrann. The Sturm Tyrann is a recolored version of the Storm unit's Berserk Fuhrer. The Berserk Fuhrer is a kit I recently did a review on, so be sure to check that out. But to add to that, the Sturm Tyrann in Zoid's battle story appears as one of the units used by the Eisen Dragoon. The Eisen Dragoon is an elite force of Zoid's pilots featured in the battle story, or you can say Zoid's lore, if you will. They employed the Blitzkrieg tactics with some of the newest high-potential Zoids of the Empire, one of the main, you can say, groups of Zoids. There is the Empire and there's the Republic. One of the most notable being, of course, the Berserk Fuhrer in the Eisen Dragoon elite force. And of course, the Sturm Tyrann is the storm unit of the Berserk Fuhrer. With that being said, though, that's actually about it. There is not much else to say about the Sturm Tyrann in terms of media. I was never shown in any of the anime Zoid's Chaotic Century, Guardian Force, New Century, even Fusors. Not much else to say. It was just the Sturm Tyrann is just a recoloring of the Berserk Fuhrer, or Berserk Fuhrer, if you will, and it just have the X-Breaker claws similar to that of the Geno Breaker. So the best way for me to describe the Sturm Tyrann is the combination of both the Berserk Fuhrer and the Geno Breaker. That's the best way for me to explain the Sturm Tyrann, but because this is very similar to the Berserk Fuhrer model kit, I believe that this is going to be a fun build. Very similar, but I think I'm going to enjoy it very much. I hope you enjoyed the review of this kit as these videos go along. But with that being said, let's get straight to the box. Yeah, again, not much of the background origin of the Sturm Tyrann, but maybe for other kits down the line, we shall see. But you can see that here in the box, we have a nice little portrait of the Sturm Tyrann, and just as on the battlefield, they're very nice. The X-Breakers as has is just a little bit different than that of the Geno Breaker, but still though, very menacing, very nice. So we have EZ 049, which EZ is the Empire Zoid group. 49 is the 49th Zoid in its group, I would say. In this military force, I would say. But pretty nice though. Let's get a closer look. You can see here that has a nice little animated view of the kits. BF02, Berserk Fuhrer 02. Looks definitely a lot more menacing than a Berserk Fuhrer in my opinion. Just want to, before I continue, I will say I may go back and forth by saying Berserk Fuhrer and Berserk Fuhrer. Berserk Fuhrer was known in the anime and some manga, but the Berserk Fuhrer is basically how it's properly titled, as stated in my previous video of this Berserk Fuhrer. So just give you a heads up, I may just go back and forth on the names. But in any case, same image as it is in the front. And you have a couple of nice poses here. It still has the same gun as it was in Berserk Fuhrer. Charged particle cannon or gun, however you want to say it. Has some jet ventilation propulsions here, similar to that of the Berserk Fuhrer. The X-Breakers, so a little bit different, but same as that of the Geno Breaker. And it has the anchors behind his heels, a little bit different than the Geno Breaker and Berserk Fuhrer, but same in terms of it's there, so that way the Zoid doesn't suffer any kickback when it fires its charged particle cannon. Decal sheet, and just like Berserk Fuhrer, you can dismantle the armor, and just you get a nice skeletal system of the Sturm Tyrann. Unfortunately, when it was delivered, it got a little scuffle there, but it's quite alright. Here we go. I do want to make a note that I am pronouncing it Sturm Tyrann. I am unsure if that's the proper way to pronounce these two words. I know it's not Storm, or else that would be an O, so that's why I say Sturm. And as for Tyrann, I'm thinking about tyrannical or Tyrannosaurus. So that's how I'm saying it. If it's a Tyrann, I'm unsure, but I'm saying it the way how I am. But in case I am mistaken, if I mispronounce it, by all means, please comment down below. Well, that's about it. So let's get straight to the unboxing. And this is I'll say this is a pretty big box, definitely bigger than the Berserk Fury. Maybe even bigger than Geno Breaker, but we shall see. There we go. Here's the instruction manual. And we can just take a look at it. Pretty nice pose there, I would say. Some story behind the Sturm Tyrann there. Nice schematics give you the size of it. So it is it can go up to 400 kilometers per hour. It is 145 tons. I say the entire body is 23.4 meters. I am unsure what the 14.4 meters is. There's just a guess, but I think that might be the backpack. You know, the X breakers along with those jets on its back. I could be mistaken. Still though, nice mechanics, nice schematics here, I would say. Oh, and of course, this is the sheet, as I mentioned in many of my other videos, is that in case you need a new piece, you can just fill this out, and you'll be able to get a new piece within the mail. And here are the runners. Good amount there. Some more here. And this seems to be quite a lot. I mean, the runners is always up past Z. So I know there are at least 26 runners, but there are definitely some doubles. So it looks like they are... Let's say at least 35 plus. From what I'm counting, I think there might be 48 runners, which is a good amount. That's definitely a good amount, and it shows here there's going to be some extra pieces, which is quite alright. I wonder if there's enough extra pieces maybe to make a part from Berserk Fury. I shall see. And of course, it starts off by showing you how to build a head. Then get started on the bust, or really the main body. Definitely looking forward to see how this goes. The tail. And just like the Berserk Fury, only has technically 3 tail flaps, whereas the Geno and Geno Breaker has 8. The arms, and get started on the weapons, the X breakers, which I'm kind of surprised that usually they save the weapons for last. whenever you're building a Zoid kit. So the fact is saying like, no, we're gonna make it halfway. And now get started on the legs. And it's telling you there, just be careful how that is placed. That's the backpack. And finally, the full assembly. And it shows you how to maneuver this kit, how to pose it. Looks like it has the same hole, the same port for a action base. Same place as a Berserk Fuhrer, so very good there. And here it shows you not just the color, but also a way to put some decals. So very nice there. It actually numbers it for you. And this is a little bit different than previous kits I've built. So the fact they did this, nice touch. And more placement on where certain decals should go. Very nice. And these are the water slides. You just cut them out of the decal sheet and you just place them in water and you just easily apply them onto the kit. Just be very careful. And the back sheet shows you the armor, the Zoid's core, charge particle cannon. But very nice. Now on to the parts. We got some clear parts. I'm gonna say those for the eyes. Some smaller pieces. I'm unsure where those will be. This is different though. I think I did mention this during a previous video. I want to say the Rev Raptor. But this kit, you have a fully assembled pilot figurine always set up for you. Many Zoid kits, at least previously, since this is the second I've seen with a fully put together pilot, you need to put the pilot together yourself. So the fact they did this is a nice little touch. Zoid's core there. So my guess is the newer the Zoid, the more likely you will get a pilot already put together. Some pieces here. I'm gonna go with could be for the backpack. Let's say this is for the body. More pieces I don't say for the backpack or even for the feet. Definitely for the backpack, I can tell. A mix between the legs and the arms. Definitely for the feet. There might be some areas for me to do some paint line, but I'll see which color I'll use it for. I know black gold looks good, but I do have a darker red I may just apply instead. For the backpack, I want to assume. We got a dual pack here. I'm unsure where these will go, but here are the teeth for Sturm Tyrann. I am considering of painting this. If I can find something that's a little bit more shiny and not as tacky, I'll be sure to do that. But I don't think I've ever seen a color like this, like a yellow gold. But I'll see what I can find. And this is a darker red, which now is a little bit disappointing that there's going to be some discoloration between the red pieces. So there's a lighter red, there's a darker red. And here are the claws for the X-Breaker. Toes and claws. The claws for the hands and the toes for the feet. Here's for the body. And for the backpack. This is the, I'll say jet propulsions, or I'll say jet propulsions on this backpack. Now look at the red here, it kind of reminds me of when I built the Iron Man. I'll say it was a Mark 50, I want to say. Yeah, the Mark 50 had a lighter red, whereas the Mark 45 and 85 had darker red, respectively. Maybe it was a Mark 48. Yeah. It's been a while since I built those kits, I can't recall, but I just do remember the Mark 50 was the one with a lighter red that I wasn't too fond of, but the Mark 85, the one that was used in Avengers Endgame, that was darker, more crimson red, and I like that one a lot more. Pieces for the X-Breakers, I want to say. Put those to the side. More pieces for the backpack and the jets. This is pieces for the tail. Pieces for, I want to say, the legs. Yep, I knew this was going to fall. And pieces for the legs. And these are the poly caps that I use for various parts for articulation, so legs, arms, head. And I've got these caps here. Same design of Berserk Fury, but just a different color. That's about it. I forgot to mention that here is the water slides. I guess this was on the bottom of the box and I couldn't really see it at first, but yeah, here's everything. So I don't normally do water decals or even decals entirely, just because if it's not needed, I won't do it. But who knows, I may change my mind. But this one to show you. But with that, though, I do want to thank all of you to watch this video. I am looking forward to build those kits. It's going to be some time because I can tell I'm going to be busy on this for a little bit. So just give you a heads up there. But because I can tell this is a little bit similar to the Berserk Fury in terms of how certain parts are put together, I don't think it's going to be that difficult at all. But I am definitely looking forward to it, especially seeing this all lined up with all my Tyrannosaurus type Zoids. So it's going to be a nice little lineup when it's all put together. So with that, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more video updates. My social links are down below. There are two videos here. One is most recent, which is the review for the Berserk Fury, and the other one YouTube picked out. So be sure to check out those two videos. And on that, again, thank you all for watching, and until next time, keep on building.